But let's go to the president's weekly address, and then we will come back and get into the situation with Sessions. But it's always important to set the table so folks know exactly what we're facing. I'm Alex Jones, and this is the Info War. Here's the president.
My fellow Americans, I'm joining you today from the deck of what will be our nation's newest aircraft carrier, the soon-to-be commissioned Gerald R. Ford. And as you can see, I'm wearing a jacket and a hat that they just gave me. Not really used to it, but it feels awfully good. I'm very proud of it, actually. Our carriers are the centerpiece of American military might, projecting power and our totally unparalleled strength at sea. This beautiful new warship represents the future of naval aviation, and she will serve as a cornerstone of our national defense for decades and decades to come. A famous aviator once wrote that to build a truly great ship, we shouldn't begin by gathering wood, cutting boards, or distributing work, but instead by awakening within the people a desire for the vast and endless sea. So true. In the same way, we must continue to renew the American spirit in order to rebuild our country, and rebuild it we will. On Tuesday, before a joint session to Congress, I laid out a version, I hope you all watched, for how to accomplish that national rebuilding. My vision includes the elimination of the defense sequester, which has imposed steep cuts on our military. We must give our sailors, soldiers, airmen, Marines, and Coast Guardsmen the tools, equipment, resources, and training they need to get the job done and get it done right, especially in these very dangerous times. The active duty Army has been reduced by more than 85,000 men since 2009. And we have over 18,000 fewer active duty Marines. Air Force, it's the smallest it's been since 1947. And their planes are, on average, nearly 30 years old, if you can believe that. Our Navy's fleet is the smallest it's been since World War I, and that's a long time ago. Frontline Navy and Marine strike fighter aircraft are more likely to be down for maintenance than to be in the sky. We cannot afford to continue down this path. My budget will give America's armed forces the resources they need to achieve full and total military preparedness to meet any and all global challenges. And meet them we will. Investing in the military means investing in peace, because the best way to prevent war, as George Washington said, is to be prepared for it. Most importantly, an investment in the military is an investment in the incredible men and women who serve our country in uniform. They are the best of us. They are the greatest force for peace and justice the world has ever known, and we will support them every single step of the way. These are truly exciting times. Amazing opportunities are unfolding before us to strengthen our military, to reboot our economy, and to bring back our jobs. If we all work together and put our country first, then anything is possible. Let us seize this moment and make the most of this incredible opportunity for national renewal. May God bless the men and women of our military, and may God bless the United States of America, the country we love.
Trump knows that the globalists have decided to build a world based on slavery, a world based on oppression, and a world based on believing that humanity's trash and is basically needs to be thrown out, burned up. And he's aware of the globalist model, and so is Stephen Bannon. I know that for a fact. And so is Senator Jeff Sessions, and they're all making a real attempt to really build a world based on the common person and based on common dreams and open free societies. And that's why every criminal element, every slimy group, every mercenary organization, every dishonorable belief system is against Trump. Because Trump is for the people. Trump is real. And that's why I am so committed to defending the 45th President of the United States, is because he stands for everything we stand for. Sovereignty, family values, the right to keep and bear arms, building a world for people, not letting special interests come in and pick the winners. And that's why the special interests and the Goldman Sachs and the JP Morgans and the corrupt Catholic Church and the communist Chinese and the Saudi Arabians and the EU bureaucrats, they all absolutely hate him, and they've all combined forces globally, but also here in the United States with the Democratic Party and the Republican Party leadership to come out and to take the completely normal activity of the ranking member of the Armed Services Committee in the Senate to routinely meet with foreign ambassadors, head ambassadors, the head Russian ambassador to the United States, and to turn that into some type of dirty thing when Al Franken in the confirmation hearing clearly setting him up for the future, knowing he's a lawyer, knowing lawyers are obsessed with answering questions exactly as they're asked. It's the religion of lawyers. Franken had that written for him clearly by a lawyer. He's not a lawyer. He's a bad actor, a comedian. He's looking down at the question. He's going, yes, we've heard a lot in the media in this big story out about surrogates for the campaign, and you've been a surrogate, meeting with the Russians and getting directives from the Russians. And, well, sir, I am a surrogate with the campaign, and I've not met with the Russians about the campaign, and I've not seen that happen. They call that deceptive? If he'd have said, as a U.S. ranking senator on the Armed Services Committee, as the ranking Republican, have you met with the Russians? Well, absolutely. I've met with one of their top generals. I've met with their ambassador several times. Just this year, I've met with some of our generals, some of their military people at a base inspection I attended a few months ago. Yes, there's a whole list of that in my file. You can see my itinerary for the last few years posted at us.gov, Senate sessions. Boom, it's all right there. These are public meetings. These are completely above board. I looked it up. Chuck Schumer's met with the very same person, and we're trying to find photos of them together right now. All of them have. But they're going to say, well, I know we've met with him. He lied about meeting with him. And the Republican Party told Trump, and Pence told Trump, they said, just let us have Flynn, and then this will get him off your back. And before Trump could even get rid of him, Flynn just resigned and said, I'm not going to be part of this. And now they're going after Sessions. Doesn't matter if Sergei Kislyak sat with the Democrats during the speech and is a known handler of Democrats for decades. Doesn't matter. They'll try to blame a guy from Alabama who's as patriotic and Americana as basically John Wayne, because the scum hates real Americans.
Talk show host is Alex Jones. He's a conspiracy theorist.
Radio talk show host Alex Jones.
Alex Jones.
Jones is the wildly popular conspiracy theorist.
Radio talk show host and conspiracy theorist Alex Jones.
Deeply, I think, racist.
I just got called racist by MSNBC.
I don't want that man to have a gun.
1776 will commence again if you try to take our firearms.
The Alex Jones Show. Watch the free stream live at Infowars.com/show.